I love oxtail, but usually in the supermarket it's expensive. And for the first time at Costco we saw oxtail. A little strange the way they cut it. The pieces are much longer and they're not uniform. Look at the size of this. Anyway, put the salt and pepper in there. Mix it up. Then I'll add some flour. And then we'll take it over to the stove. And get ready to give it a little color. And then we'll braise this. Some red wine, some chicken stock, or beef stock, or vegetable stock, whatever you like. That was enough. I can't believe this piece. Never seen a piece that big. I put enough olive oil just to coat the bottom. If you use butter, it's probably going to burn. Anyway, we're not going to be watching this because I'm sure that everyone knows how to give color to something, and this is going to take a little while. I have a moderate flame. See, you don't want to go crazy. Now, just going to brown that. Turn it until we have color. Then we're going to add the stock, the tomato paste, and the onions. We'll go in here almost when that's finished. It's been about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to add the onions and the carrots. And don't be mad at me. Of course, there's celery in here too, but guess what? Our refrigerator broke, and I have this tiny refrigerator here until the new one comes in, and it really doesn't have any room to put a head of celery. I have to buy piecemeal when it comes to vegetables. A few carrots, a few onions, and that's how it is. Now, as far as herbs, if you like herbs, whatever you like, you put it in there. I am not putting anything in there this time because my wife just wants to taste the oxtail without any outside flavoring. So I am going to put a little ground bay leaves in there. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm not putting it on the recipe. Anyway, so we have this in here now. And there's another thing I have to throw in here to get all this working together before I add the liquid. Is the tomato paste. You know, years ago I hated tomato paste, just the acidity in there. But I've come to realize it works in a lot of recipes. Unless you put the whole can in it. So, there's my tomato paste. There's 2 tablespoons. And just to show you how I go with this, there's my recipe. I'm writing it as we go. And that's what I do for all of them. I don't have any recipe already written out. And then I go and make the video for YouTube. They're all different. I don't copy anybody's recipes. I might look at 10 recipes for oxtail and go, no, I don't like that part of it, I don't like that part of it. Oh, that sounds good to me. It's just like everybody that views my videos. People leave me messages, oh, this was very good, but what I did, I added blah, 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 and I respond by saying, hey, that's what cooking is all about. Whatever you like, you can add. What I'm doing is just offering a little technique and how I like to season food. And now, let's get that wine in there and the stock. Ooh, a nice cup of red wine. Oh, that smells good already. And then I bought this in Costco, but you know what? I don't really like it. I have mine as chicken based, beef based, but I bought this just to see how it tasted, and I think collagen products, the beef and the chicken, have a nice flavor. And since I have this, I'm using it. Or you put in there freshly made beef stock or freshly made chicken stock. That's always the best way to go. Well, now going to leave this to simmer, and I shall be back I set my clock for one. When my timer goes off, that will have been 1 hour from the beginning of sauteing the oxtail. And of course, I know it's not going to be done. So we just put this here, and I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to come back in, what did I say, about 40 minutes. Let's examine what we got. This is exactly 1 hour and 5 minutes. And the sauce looks great. The only problem is, that flame is cooking too fast. And now I'm going to lower it down to, you almost can't even see it, the lowest setting. The color looks great. And let me set the timer for another hour. Another hour has passed, that's 2 hours. Now we're going to close the lid and go for another half hour. Hopefully that should do it. Well, it's been 3 hours and we are done. Let's put this on a plate. I have to portion this out correctly. This is for 2 people. And then, if you have the time, you could pour all of the sauce into a container and let the grease go to the top. Skim it off, and then you won't have this. But you know what? This has flavor. So, that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Well, that was my wife's plate. Now this is my plate. 3 pieces and these boiled pieces of Yukon potatoes with the sauce all over it. She said it's delicious, and I believe her.